Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'll be creating a YouTube intro for a guy called Frost HD. He's one of my friends from school, and he knows about what I do, and he's asked me to make him a little bit of an intro. So this video is going to be basically showing how I create something like this and what I do to accomplish something like this. So I'm going to be going through each stage. I'll be showing how I've drawn a logo and thought up of the ideas, and then going through from creating the logo on paper to then creating the logo in Photoshop properly, and then taking that and doing that in a video editing program like Sony Vegas, and then creating effects to make the intro look nice and appealing and cool. So yeah, hope you enjoy. So to start off, I'm just going to be listing a few names and stuff like that of things that relate to the channel and whatnot. So the guy that I'm making the YouTube intro for wants his name as Frost HD for his channel. So you just start off, I'm just gonna write Frost HD, and then you just kind of take Frost and brainstorm a few, because this is the design process. Basically, you brainstorm a few words that relate to the word frost. So you'd write something like cold. They all relate to the word frost, so this actually helps you get ideas for the logo. So like I could actually have like the shape of a thermometer in the logo, incorporated into the logo somehow. You're just brainstorming words. And that's about it. And then from there you can then go. You can just start mucking around with basic logos, so things that also relate to this name of Frost HD. So you got a few things done. So already, just brainstorming, stuff like that. It all helps. And then from there you can you can do some web research and stuff as well. You could look up just like frost or things like that, whatever. But this is an intro. This is only going to be a really real quick thing. So there's no real point. You just want to be able to make like a proper logo or something that looks cool, that's related to the channel. This is an intro, so I'm not going to be going crazy into detail. So you've got that, and then you could just maybe start doing some sketches. So like you could do something like you could have the words HD, and they could be made out of some kind of ice material. So you could do frost has this really weird I don't know what it would be called, like fuzzy kind of soft surface to it, texture to it. So you could do something like really fuzzy H. So these are not final designs, but you're just getting concepts. So and you can also, if you know how to do it, do some cool like typography type stuff with it. So you can completely not follow this path, and you can just make something that's got the actual image itself doesn't look related to the logo. It's just, that's the way it is. Because a lot of businesses do that, a lot of places do that. Like, they don't actually make their logos or anything really like kind of related. They just make them so that they look good. All these modern logos nowadays, they're all just kind of like a few shapes put together, like a few very simplistic shapes. So say like that, mixed with like a geometrical type square, and then it all like lines up. Some do, some don't. So like it's like that, and then it comes on to the other side, and there's like that, and then they use some kind of like gradient so that it goes real dark at the bottom, and then it slowly goes like light to the top, but obviously with color. And then it's got maybe a pattern or something in this, something that is slightly different. So two curved colors that like overlay, and then it would have blah blah blah. We're just gonna say like Untitled. Oops. Untitled .docx. And then what's it gonna be? Industries or something. See, stuff like that. So you can do things like that. Frost, you could just write the word Frost in a cool way. So just like but obviously you wouldn't go with all these. These are just still, once again, just ideas. You just write down whatever comes to your mind, just a bunch of different ideas, because then you can kind of combine maybe ideas, and then that's when actual better ideas come to mind. But yeah, you really just got to brainstorm stuff like that, or you can just go real basic stuff as well. So you can just go like real simple kind of font, and this is all contemporary, like this what I'm doing now. This will be a very kind of contemporary kind of style, which most people might look and go, this looks the best, because that's what's kind of what's popular right now. So you can this is gonna look the best, obviously, because it's just the one that's just in style right now. So Frost, kind of spaced out apart from each other in a very kind of simple type font, and then just having like the word HD underneath in like a little flag or something. Or you can do tons of different things as well. See, so Frost HD, and then you could even have you can do some kind of typography effects here and here, and then at the ends 2 small circles, and then up the top you can up the top you can put some kind of real simplistic snowflake design, or you could even halve it here, because this is like a small rectangle type thing, and then another rectangle up here would make it like an equal square. So there, and then you've got this room here, and you want to fill this other half. So you kind of like create some real just basic snowflake look. So like that. So Frost HD, and you can do things like that. I'm gonna try a few more things. This video is probably already going on for shitloads already. Yep, 17 minutes already of just, yeah. Oh god. Don't know what I'm gonna be doing. I'll probably cut some of this out. Cut all the bits out where I've you know, gone through and taken forever to draw something. I'll cut that out so that you start it and then it finishes in 1 second, depending on if I've talked during the time. I don't know. So it's been quite a long while since the last time I recorded anything, and that was basically because I went and I was starting to do a lot more in-depth kind of designs and things using rulers and whatnot. So I've got this, and this is like real, it's just completely symmetrical and geometrical. It all like interlocks and is on all these different axes and edges. As you can see, the lines, I set up a square and then I just started putting lines through it everywhere, and they're all perfectly set up. So it's a huge kind of grid, and I'm pretty sure this is kind of like how actual graphic designers do it, like, because I've seen a few pictures like where they have these like really awesome really appealing looking logos, and they've got these really cool basic, like, so there'll be a circle and the circle will be on an axis, and then there'll be a bigger circle on the same axis, and then like the logo might use that area there of that circle, so it'll use like this section of the two circles, and then they'll have like from where these 2 points intersect. I don't know if you can see it, I'm going to move the camera a bit. So where these 2 points cross here, there might be another circle, and that circle might touch the bottom bit there, and then there'll be another one here. This is a really shitty example, but and then they'll use like a space in between here, and that like forms this really cool logo. But that's just kind of like an idea. So everything like runs on like a kind of like a grid. And I find that really cool. That's kind of why I do it. And then I've also done this Frost, so that's like real symmetrical, as you can see too. So it's got everything lines up. So that bit there, the F, the R, and the S are all aligned. Top bit aligned, bottom bit aligned, and then it's all like very properly set out. And then I was doing like a design for a snowflake and a few other designs, and I got this one and I love it. Looks really cool. So the reason I did this was, one, because you need a snowflake as a logo, and also I'm going to replace the circle. I'm going to do two different ones. I'm going to do two different things. One's going to have the circle, the other one's going to have this there. So it's going to look really cool.
Okay, so basically I've created the logo and the title. I will now be digitally creating them in Photoshop. So basically what you're going to be doing is, I've got them here, and I'm going to use these as reference images when I create it digitally. So we've got that there, and we've also got that one, this one here. So basically I'm going to be recreating this but digitally. So I'm just going to go like that. So it doesn't matter that it's not 100% perfect, because I'm not going to be following what this looks like anyways. So it's just the main shape of it. Grid. So I'm going to basically line that up with a grid and make it all perfect. And then I'm going to be doing what I did when I was drawing, but digitally. So first off, I'd duplicate this, and I would make it smaller, and get it to the point where I'd go about there. I'm going to move this over a bit because it's not actually perfect. I'd say that's okay. So that should be, yep. So that's all symmetrical. And that goes in. So that's perfect. And then basically creating the lines that I need for this. So now, to be honest, I probably don't need to be doing it this symmetrical because you won't really notice it, but it's better to just do it as perfect as possible. So that's like that, and then I can actually use that to my advantage. So I'll duplicate that, put the axis in the very middle of this grid, and then from there I can actually go and rotate that 45, and that will already be perfect for my next one. So I'm going to get rid of that. So this is like what it would look like. So then I can go like that, get the axis point, which is really hard to, there it is. And I'm going to go into the center. Can't see can't see it. Right there. Get the axis. Put that in the center. And then do that again. So it's starting to represent, starting to look a lot more symmetrical and whatnot. So once again, putting that in the center, and then another 45, 90 degree, whatever it is. And then see that's what it would look like, and then for the next line, let's see, what would the next one be? This one here. So from here to here, I'm gonna cheat a little bit and put that one there, and kind of do a few steps in one. So go from there to there, and there to there, and that's a few steps all done together. Because it doesn't really matter as long as you put the axis in the very center of your logo. Group that, and then transform, Command T, and then boom. Okay, and then duplicate that with Shift Alt, and then Boom. And then one more time. Now this may not be 100% perfect, but I can just go and fix it up afterwards. But it's looking pretty good. Now that might be really hard to see. I know it is for me, but there you go, that's much easier. But it doesn't snap if you don't have that grid. So in order to be getting really, really good results, I'm using the grid so I can snap all my figures together. And then I can go from here to here, from here to here, there. There to there, there to there. Now it does look a bit off, but that's okay because I'm not professional or anything. So this is kind of a cheating way to make it look just as symmetrical as possible. But slightly off will not really change anything. To be honest, I could just use the pen tool and create it like this. But so I'll show you how that's done. So I'd just be clicking each axis, but that'll kind of, at the end of it, the angles will not match up as well, and it can end up giving not perfect, really, like not perfect results. So already you can see that and that goes to the end too early, which is not what we want. So you'd have to move that up, and then that then changes the dimensions of the bottom one, and then it's just a big mess. So I could do that, but yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this off without videoing it, because it'll take me quite a while to make it look amazing. But you know, that's kind of the process of what you do. So. So I've now finished creating the final version of the logo. I've done two different ones. One that has the O, and then the snowflake slightly smaller inside the O, and then this one that has no O, just the snowflake. So using these, I can then go and put these into Sony Vegas and create a cool looking intro with them. So what's up again? I'm now going to be creating the intro using Sony Vegas. So I will be taking all the assets that I've created, and then I will be using those assets in a way that combines all the effects that you can do in Sony Vegas to create a cool looking intro. So where are they? I've got them somewhere. Frost HD, that's it. So we've got that image background there. So I whipped that up real quick. So that's just supposed to look like a frosty kind of snowy type background type looking thing. And it's got the shadow to make it look all cool. So that's there. So it's gonna start off with like a little glow, because because it comes from the center, so it makes it kind of look like it's forming there. So that comes up like that, and then you guys can just watch as it creates itself basically. And I've got these as well. See, so these are the two assets. Actually, no, I've got to create the updated versions. That's the updated one now. See, so Frost HD. So because these two are just real plain ones, and these ones are not. So to do that, I'm separating the snowflake from the text to make it look cool, as well as with that. So, I could even, yeah, I might do that. It'll take a while, but it's worth it. I'll be introducing each letter kind of slightly afterwards in the video by saving each letter as an individual asset, so that once I put it into the software, I can like mess with them all, so I could actually have them all fly in at once. But I probably won't. I'll probably just kind of give them a delay, and then maybe whatever happens, just gonna have a look when I'm in there. So yeah, so save that as the F, and then what I'm going to be doing is going along and doing that, saving that as the R, again caps lock, there you go. It always opens up my older folder instead of the most recent one, which is kind of annoying because I'd like it to go straight back to here so I can just tap save and it's done. But so, that's really not that much. No, it's not much big of a deal, so it's alright. It should be in here though. I don't know why it's not gonna pop up in there. Hey guys, so I've finished the intro, I've finished everything. So this is what the final intro file looks like. So it's got all that, and it's 5 seconds long, and it uses all that. So I'll show you the rendered version, which is here. So yeah, that's the final product. So that's pretty much what I've done all day. It doesn't seem like much, but this stuff takes time because you have to design everything and get it all to work. You've got to be doing the right, having the right colors. You know, taking into the fact that where everything is like centered and stuff. So the morning I was doing all the sketching and ideas. Midday was like creating the logo digitally, and then afternoon, because I've been doing a few things now and then, I've been doing like lunch and then going out and doing something in between. So afternoon was like doing it digitally, finishing digital off, and then editing it into the video and making it look pretty. And now it's all finishing up at 5:24. It's all kind of wrapped up, and yeah. So yeah, check out my mate Frost HD. He hasn't got much on his channel. He hasn't got anything right now, but he will be putting, I don't know what kind of videos up, gaming, whatever. So check him out, subscribe, whatever. Yeah, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed seeing what it's like to create an intro. So yeah.